Hello, everyone. Jensen Organist here, and welcome to another Wednesday night live stream. Hope you guys are having a great day today. 2 days in a row, or 2 days in a row, 2 weeks in a row, I've live streamed. How about that? Careful, I'm starting to set a precedent here. The plan for tonight is to do all of the island terraforming. So we have been sitting on a flat platform here for over a year. I'm trying to think when I did all of this. It's been a long time. But I've had enough of that. It is time to get that finished. I've got all the resources we should need here. So, let's see here. Ta-da. And let's get building. So basically my plan is, I guess we should start over here, because I still have a flat place over here. There's something fairly specific I need to do to this, but I think for right now I'm just going to build it up, and then I'll make some adjustments in the future if I need to. So let's just go over here. And the basic plan is to build up much like I did in the front of the castle, where I just kind of built it up in layers. I think that's going to be the best way to go, and just see how it looks from there. And no, I'm not going to be filling in all of the gaps. I probably should, but I mean, I play with a mob switch most of the time anyway, so I'm not too worried about anything spawning in some of those spaces. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and build this up in some layers. And I'll basically just outline as we go here. Take that all the way over to the wall. We'll see if I have enough stone for all of this. That'll be the real challenge there. Okay, so we do that. And then let's go ahead and I don't actually need to be up on this right now. So we'll just do a little of this. And then I think I want to have it actually built up fairly high as we get over to the castle itself here. Let's actually do that and that. And then we'll go back and fill in the previous layers. So the goal is to get all the way around tonight. I think I want this to come out a little bit farther. The goal is to get all the way around tonight. I have no idea how long that will actually take. So the nice thing is it's not a huge area that has to be terraformed. So I have that working in my favor. But yeah, we'll just see how far we get. It's a big island. There's a long way to go. Good evening, Morodim. Here but lurking because you're with your kids and grandkids. Okay. That is totally okay. They take priority. But I am glad you are here, and I will do my best to keep you entertained this evening. I'm doing some much delayed terraforming. Much needed and much delayed terraforming here of the island around the castle. So let's do, I think I don't want this too high here, but we'll add some places that bump up. So let's maybe go like that. And then let's fill the rest of that in right there. And we'll maybe build up a little bit there. I think the rest of this I'm just going to take to the wall. Oh, now that I think about this, there actually, I think, are like steps built into the hillside here. So I think there is a little bit of a hill. Let's curve this a little bit more. And let's maybe do that. And then I think we'll do maybe a little bit of that. And then we'll build up a few more boulders over here. This feels a little square in here. Let's do that. Feels a little square. It's Minecraft. Everything is squares. Yeah, you know what? I think that looks pretty good. All right, so let's continue over here. Oh, I'm farther along on this than I thought. Okay, so I think I was doing a little bit of a lower section here. So let's maybe come over here and then bring this back this way. Thanks, Nathan. Welcome. Good to have you here. How are you doing tonight? Let's see, maybe cut that edge off there, and then let's take this. We'll go, yeah, I think I'm just going to continue following this line, more or less. We can always make adjustments as we go. Let's kind of curve this in to the wall here, and then maybe from here we'll do something that kind of comes out this way. I'm doing well myself. All right, that looks good. Okay, so let's build up the next layer. And let's see if we can bring this out a little bit this way. Maybe like that. And then we'll start bringing it over here. I truly have no rhyme or reason to how I put things down usually. I just start going and hope that the lines work. And the process has served me well thus far, because I've done quite a lot of terraforming in this area, and I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, I'm a little biased since, I'm the one who did it, but... And let's maybe bring that to there, and then we'll go back and fill in. They see it is time to sleep. Say, how is my stone supply? Well, I'm doing pretty good if I've made it this far with only one inventory of stone. I've got many more shulker boxes. And if we do manage to finish this project, who knows? You might be in for a grass bone mealing session. But we'll take this one project at a time for now. And then I'm kind of thinking I'd like to maybe take a little of this out. Now, the problem is, in order to get out of here... Okay, that's not so bad. And then I can build off of there. Yeah, just a little dip down there. Maybe over here as well. I don't know if I can place that or not. Oh, look at that. There we go. I'm also kind of thinking this might look good with some water in it. I'm going to need another. As you'd have waves crashing up over the shore, you'd get little places where water runs in. It's all about the little details, right? And then, let's see here. Let's do that. And then I'm kind of thinking I might want to do things like that, just to kind of add a little bit more in some of these flatter areas. Because we've got these things that kind of stick up from there, so that would be good. I should probably be adding more of those as we go around, but I'm going to leave it there for now. We can always come back and add details later on. All right, so let's go. Let's maybe start from here, and then this. I'm just going to curve this way. We're going to flatten out some of these areas. Looks good. Good evening, Denominator. Welcome back. How are you this evening? Seeing those tropical fish is making me think about the fact that I really, really, really want a blue axolotl. I think that if I carry through on my thought to do a couple of between season episodes, I might do one of a quest for getting a blue axolotl. We actually managed to get lucky. And did we find one, or did we get lucky and breed one in my daughter's world? Let's see. Let's go there, and then let's maybe do that, and then fill in the rest as it goes. Either way, I don't know whether we found it. I know that we found it before it became a thing that you could only breed them. So I don't remember if we actually managed to find one naturally or if we just got really, really lucky. But yeah, we have blue axolotls in her world. But not here. Alright, and then let's just go ahead and fill this in. Probably going to build up a little bit here. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's build this up a little bit in there. I think I'm going to break a little of this away. Let's see. Let's maybe replace that with that. I'm not liking that either. So let's maybe just take all that and make it stone. Yeah, that looks a little better. Let's fill that in and let's spill that over a little bit. And then take a step back. I'm not loving this. Maybe if we wrap it around a little bit more. Let's take a look at it from over here. Oh, yeah, okay. That looks better when I fly away from it. All right. I think I'd like a few more of these little boulders around here. Those are kind of a nice touch. I wasn't expecting that to work as well as it did. Probably don't want to go too overboard with that, but let's build this up a little bit. Yeah, that's a little much. Okay. All things in moderation. So let's do that. That looks better. I don't want to go overboard with that for sure, but we'll leave it at that. All right. So now we've got the long side here. So let's maybe take this. Let's do it by curve. So let's take it over there. Oops. Not quite what I wanted. Let's do that. That'll be good. Okay. And let's make this area a little bit flatter. And then maybe the next section will build up a little bit higher just so that we can have some nice variation in the terrain height. Almost time to sleep. As soon as it touches the water. Or the horizon. What? I guess I clicked it a half a second too early. Yeah, if you're not using any kind of clock, like in-game clock, like mini HUD or other things that tell you what the in-game time is. If you are in a place where you have a nice horizon at water level, the instant the sun touches sea level, you are able to sleep. It can be hard to see if you have any kind of mountainous or hilly terrain. But if you have an ocean, if you're working at an ocean, it's a good way to be able to know when you can sleep the night away. And probably want to do one more layer a little closer to the wall here. Let's maybe do that. And then let's maybe bring out a little bit right here. That'll do. Okay. This looks a little boxy. Let's do that. And we'll do that for fun. All right, so then this next section, let's go ahead and let's make this be a little bit steeper. Oh, it's kind of shallow in there. So let's we won't go too steep for this first layer so that we can have a little bit of a transition there. I'm really pleased with how far the resources have gone thus far. But we're about to run out. And we're just going to stop right there. Actually, let's do, let's maybe bring that to the wall there. And then this can be, we can maybe kind of build up an area here in the middle and then kind of have it dip back to the wall. So let's go with that. And I'm going to go load up on stone because we're almost out. I suppose I should have brought this with me. Let's kick that over there. I spent so much time dreading this project, and look how easy it is. I guess part of the issue was the vision that I had for it. And got to a point where I have finally let go of, the exact picture-perfect replica of the world and kind of doing it more to my own style and liking. Because, sometimes you just have to let it go. Actually do that a little bit higher there. All right, and then we'll go back and fill in. So for those of you watching in the U.S., did you have a good Independence Day on Monday? Hopefully you had a nice 3 or maybe even 4-day weekend. I did not. I had to work on Sunday. The life of the church organist. But then again, I have to work on Christmas and Easter. So, kind of signed up for that when I chose the job. Remember long ago, we first learned about map art. You watched your tutorial. Didn't realize it was yours until recently. Oh, you're working on your first real map art. Very nice. It is I think it's a lot of fun to do map art, but it is very time consuming, very heavy on the resources, but I think worthwhile in the end. So I hope that my video is helpful to you. I've been meaning to do a follow-up on that. Let's see. I'm not quite sure. Like I've had a couple other really nice suggestions of things that you can do to make map work or map art in survival a little bit easier. But I've learned a lot about using Lightmatica since I originally did that video, and so I really kind of want to do a video that shows like how you can use that mod to your advantage when doing map art, because there are some really nice tricks. And I haven't seen a ton of tutorials on use. Like I've seen tutorials on how to use Lightmatica, but not like that don't go into like great detail about all of the tools and features that the mod has to make it a lot easier. It's a lot of things that I've kind of had to learn by trial and error. and typically, Lightmatic is not usually used for map art. It's usually I think it's more often used for structures and things of that nature. And so there's a little bit of a different approach when you're building something that is 3-dimensional as opposed to something that is 2-dimensional. But yeah, so I don't know. That's something that I'm hoping to work on. And I'm a little confused because the guy who created Lightmatica, at least I'm assuming it's a guy. I don't know. Could be a girl. But had posted on what is the site? CurseForge. That he was updating, basically like updating all of his mods to work with like the newer code. He'd basically been making do with an older version of the Minecraft code, and has been wanting for a while to do the work to upgrade to the newer code that came out in, I want to say like 1.15 or 1.16, maybe 1.17. And so has said, there's going to be a delay in some of those mods coming out. But I was watching Pixel Riff's Empire's video this week, and he was using Lightmatica in 1.19. There are definitely not files because I went and looked for them after I saw that video. So I'm wondering if the 1.18 version works in 1.19. I haven't had a chance to test that out yet. But if it does, I will probably end up making good use of it. So, Denominator, what are you doing for your map art? No worries, Denominator. It was nice to chat with you. Glad you stopped in. I'm hoping to do this again next week. We will see what life throws at me, but that's the plan. So have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you next time. I don't want to get too high up this wall with those windows there. Let's see here. Apparently, I missed a spot. Let's see here. Well, tell you what, this is the perfect opportunity to fly out and see how it looks. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. I feel like that needs something over there. It might need a... well, I definitely need variation in the stone color for sure. I think that's a future project. Yeah, because I would like to do some texture. Oh, that brings it right up here. I think we're going to level that out a little bit. I do think I'll add a little bit there. Yeah, we'll call that good. Okay. All right, hopefully I haven't missed any spots. No, that looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, and then I have another section over here. Let's maybe make this not quite as high, but we'll maybe have it jut out a little bit more. So I got to see 4th of July fireworks for the first time in 3 years. Monday night. Last year, my town decided that they were going to cancel them. Of course, we all know what reason they will have cited. I think that was kind of ridiculous since a month later they had a major 4th of July, or not 4th of July, but they had a major fireworks show for a yearly festival that we have in town. Let's take some of this out. And we'll fill this in. But yeah, so I got to see fireworks, and it was quite the good display. Also, at the same time, a thunderstorm came rolling through, so we had, fireworks, and we had nature's fireworks. So we got quite the impressive show. But where we have them in my town, traffic is usually a nightmare trying to get off, or trying to get out after fireworks. So I always walk from home. Yeah, got caught in an absolute downpour. Temporary lull in activity, Muradim. Does that mean the grandkids are being put to bed? Let's see. So I think what I wanted to do over here was build up a kind of like a little bit of a, I don't know what to call it. I never know technical terms. A plateau of sorts. And then have it taper off. So, Maradim, how was your Independence Day? I think we're going to take a little of that off. Let's see. That should be good. And then let's maybe bring this out a little bit. It's been a while since I've placed a boulder. 4th, everyone was working, which is why I got it. Ah, okay. So are you having a good 6th of July then? Today's the 6th, right? Yes. Don't mind me. I don't know what day it is. Too dry for fireworks. Oh. Yeah. It's been very dry here, too. Not dry enough for them to ban fireworks. Of course, we actually had rain on the 4th of July. It's a bit of a running joke in the town because we have a river that runs not through the city but along the city, and fireworks are always shot off from the hill across from downtown, right next to the river. And the joke in years past has been that the hillside always catches on fire during the displays. I am pleased to say it did not catch on fire this year. Of course, they always have crews anticipating that. All right, let's do a flyaway. I don't like the big old column here. Take that out. Ooh, maybe what we could actually do is a little depression in there. Like that. Actually, I could do that. Yeah, that'll work. All right, I'm going to get this right this time. I clicked too early last time. And there. Haha! The instant it touches the horizon. All of your chickadees and chickie babies with you in one place. Anytime that happens, it is a good day. It is indeed. I finally got my chickadee back from camp this week, so that was nice. She had an amazing time at camp, and yeah, I was excited for next year. So. And I had a bonus because I was so it was I don't know how much I said last week. So it was a Bible camp, and she was basically learning how to lead like the equivalent of a vacation Bible school. Oh my goodness, we're almost done with this side. Dude. It's not even 10:30. And so, like, I actually got to go to where she was doing these backyard Bible clubs, and I had seen her. I was planning on seeing her 3 of the days, and then I had a piano lesson cancel last Friday, which means I was able to see her 4 days. So that was kind of fun. They were collecting money for a missionary. At the clubs, and if they hit a certain goal, the youth leaders of the club were going to get water ballooned. And not only did they make that goal, but they made the secondary goal. So my daughter got a pie in the face. So I have that on camera, which is fantastic. Of course, so being that she's now a teenager, she finally got a phone. Having a good experience, but yep, exactly. Yeah, so she finally got a phone, but being that, being that she was at camp, we have my ex and I have agreed upon rules as to when we can, you know, chat with her on the days that she's with the other person, so that we don't, take away the other parent's time. But when she was at camp and she had a phone, which meant I could text her whenever I wanted. It was kind of nice. She's an excellent age to learn CF leadership skills, especially backyard Bible clubs. Yep. Yeah, so I think this was the first year she was old enough for it. So, but she had a blast and made some good friends. Which being that she's been homeschooled has been very good. I mean, she has other friends, but doesn't always get to see them. Of course, friends that she made were from all over the state. But glad that she's made some new friends and have common interests. And yeah. We were actually talking this week because I've got her for a week in August, and some of her friends live in the next town up. And so we were talking about maybe letting her get together with them when she is with me that week. Skills will translate to many facets of adult life. Yeah. Yeah, really, really nice to see like the leadership skills and... Yeah, and just up all of that. So, but yeah, of course, she's already talking about next year, which means I'm going, oh, I have to let her go for 2 weeks again next year. It's okay. And it wasn't 2 weeks. Like I said, I did get to see her. I got to see her in action, which was nice. So, yeah. Let's see here. I think that... Let's maybe start from here, but this might be the last layer I do. And then let's go down. How's my... Oh, I'm almost out. This is only my second inventory's worth of stone, which I'm very happy about. What am I doing? Oh, I should be doing this. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm hearing strange noises from the animal. It's in the other room. Let's take that to there, and then let's fill in at that level. No, I'm not tired. I am not tired. No, not at all. I did a lunchtime recital today in one of the neighboring towns. So yeah, might be a little tired from that still. It's a church that does a summer organ series. which I have played on before, but I haven't played on in 4 years. So it was kind of nice to get to do that again. I'm going to take some of these with me. Let's take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Favorite age for kids? Yup. Yeah, I get along well with middle schoolers and high school, so I'm excited that she is that age. Of course, she's had the sass of a teenager for years. This is that area where you hit a mental block for Rocky Transit. Yeah. Yup. And what I finally decided was that it doesn't need to be picture perfect. And because I was looking at the front part of the castle where I had originally done some terraforming, and I was like, this actually looks really good over here. Why don't I just continue that? So that's what I'm doing, and I'm really liking how it looks. It was early in the season. Either inspiration hit or procrastination ran dry. Well, yeah, considering that I have 2 episodes, it was kind of now or never. And this was a project that I was not willing to say, yeah, this isn't happening. I leave a boat out here. Okay. I don't have room for my inventory for this. So, we're going on a boat ride, a boat ride, a boat ride. We're going on a boat ride. Oh, this is from when I was doing all of the underwater terraforming. Sand, gravel, sand, dirt, andesite. Look at all the sand. Now I'm kicking myself for the number of times I've had to go and dig up sand. Because I'm like, I need glass. I'll just go dig some up from the seabed. Yeah, apparently I had plenty. Wait, was that it? Did I just finish this side? No, there's a little spot here. I was to say, I didn't think I finished that. That wall's pretty high. We can make a higher rock formation here. Ooh, how about a higher rock formation that you can't climb? That you can't climb. There we go. Sleepy time. All right, that's it. That is 2 of 3 sides. Row your boat. Yes, indeed. Now, I feel like... Well, I didn't finish this tower. Yeah, no, but that is done. Okay. Oh. Now this means I need to move all of this. Right. Where am I going to put this? Where should I put it? I should put it in the storage system. Or in the bulk storage. Because I don't have much use for all of this here. I really don't want to do that now, but do I want to move it twice? I do not. Okay. So, let's see. I guess I need to put all of these down. Hopefully one of them was the one that I just emptied out. It was not. All right, and then... Ooh, did any of these grow with beehives? I realized that all this time I've been farming trees, I needed bees, and I could have been attempting to farm beehives. So I started that. It's exciting to see this happen after resting in the wings all season. Yeah. All right, so we're going to chuck that in there. And then we're going to pick all the rest of these up. No, why do you do this? Beck, we had this problem earlier. Yeah, they apparently they're able to break their leads. You need to stay there. I'm glad you want to help. I appreciate that. But I need you to stay here, okay? Okay? I'll be back soon. Hide it in a shop on the square. Well, the coral will be going there. Yeah, the coral will go over there, because that's what that's for. Do I even have storage for coral in the base? I don't know if... Hello? Hello? World, load! Why are there squid in my base? They're not. Okay. Excuse me. Minecraft world, I would like this chunk to be loaded, thank you. All right, so let's see here. Let me take out things that I'm not going to put in bulk storage. Do I have sandstone in bulk storage? I think I do. All right, there was an empty chest over here. Let's see. I'm reasonably sure I have clay in bulk storage too. But we'll keep the clay out for now. Did all of that. Oh, okay. All right, taking that out, but that's just gonna stay for right now. We'll deal with that in a minute. Again, you've used princess theme shops in the square. Maybe one shop needs to be run by fairies so they can chill under a roof. Maybe. Let's see. This stuff can all go inside. So I'm going to put this here. Oh, I've unused princess. Yeah. Yeah, so then let's take the things that I'm going to do out of there. Yeah, we'll do. Hello. Wrong button. We'll put those in there. Why do I have poppies in here? That seems odd. can all stay here. Okay. All right, so that's staying. And then let's take stuff out of here. And put it in there and in there. And let's, whoop, there's some other resources there. Oh, I'm out of food. That's why I had that open spot there. And then will this fit in here? Oh, look at that. Cool. Okay. So that stays. And the rest of this is going to go. Now, do I want to do this? Yes, let's do it by resource. Because then it will be that much easier. To put into the storage system when we get there. I hope I have enough shulker boxes. Oh, you know, saying that, the place for the fairies, one of them is actually supposed to be, one of them was actually going to be based on Tinkerbell, or was going to be Tinkerbell's. It was going to be I was going to do a navigation company, and it was going to be something along the lines of Peter Pan, with Tinkerbell being the shop's proprietor. So yeah, maybe they end up there. All right, so then let's do. Wow, that was a lot of shulker boxes. All right, well, let's do maybe dirt next. I could combine grass too. It's probably not a ton of dirt. Now. And let's do sandstone. Definitely do not have a ton of grass, so I'm going to combine that with the dirt for sure. Okay, I don't need to go in there anymore. Let's grab the grass. Apparently I missed some sandstone. And I don't need to go into the rest of those. Oops. Where was that? Oh, okay. You come there, you go there, and you go there. Gravel? Probably gravel. Maybe not gravel. There wasn't nearly as much as I thought there was going to be. Do I want to leave some gravel over here? No, I think I have a decent amount over here, actually. I just have to actually go get it. Alright, the rest of this is just gonna go. Because I am sure that I do not have enough to fill individual shulker boxes, and I don't think I have that many individual shulker boxes left. You know, I keep talking about getting mouse tweaks. I really should do that. Alright, and so then we should be able to break all of these. Was that empty? Oh, that had stuff in it. That can go in there. Oh, wait, that goes. And goes. Just for Iskal, a box of nothing but diorite. I'm sure he will appreciate that. Okay. Sleepy time. Alright, let's go dump this, and then I will come back, because I'm going to need shulker boxes to move the rest of those things. I should also probably get some food. Yes, I have ships full of it, but I'm lazy. Ow, ow, ow. Sorry, Lucy. Twisted my chair, bumped her crate, startled her. Y'all good there? How am I doing on boats over here? That's what I thought. Ooh. Figment has icy toes. This is when I said, I'll use purpur slabs and stairs, because I don't use those anywhere in the world. Or I do. Still need to come back and do the armor stand figment. Okay. And let's do... I keep finding large clumps of shulker boxes. All right, does that give me... It does give me... It's always easiest to transfer resources when you can get exactly 27 stacks in your inventory. There we go. No. Oh, I didn't realize I had an empty one. Oh, another one of sand. I had more sand in here than I realized. Alright, so then let's grab... Still more sand. Diorite. Where was that other box of sand? There it is. Gravel. Did I get all of these? I got all of those. Okay. Gravel? No. No. Not sure where I keep gravel. Not over there, clearly. Ah, here it is. And the site. So while I was on vacation, I figured out what I'm doing for Season 4. You know, haven't even started Season 3, but I know what I'm doing for Season 4. Cobblestone goes over here. But no, I'm not telling you what it is now. Little too early for that. I don't have any grass in... Oh, no, of course I don't have any grass in here. I took it all over to Arendelle. As I did with the dirt. Why did I bring this dirt over here? That's fine. Alright, and then sandstone. And I think that's it. Now the question is, do I actually have a slot for sandstone? I don't think I do. I do not. That seems an oversight on my part. Oh, right, because I said the woods that I would have the most of would be dark oak and spruce. Okay. So, I guess we will... I'm going to take that, and let's go put that inside the base. Which I left my rocket, so now I have to walk. This Enderman is just going to be here forever. Much like you ended Season 1 with plans for Season 3. Yeah. What is... Oh, there's a... I thought there was a raiding party over there. Yeah, I tend to do long-term planning. It's a project that I've actually been thinking about for a long time. It just hadn't really where do I keep sandstone in here? Ah, here it is. Yeah, it's a project that I've been thinking about for quite a while. And then inspiration finally struck. I'll say this much, it's Disney-based. Who'd have guessed, right? What projects did I put over here? I'm kind of curious. Drowned Farm, Nether Hub, Worldwide Roads, Nether Tunnel, Custom Biomes, Land Pavilion, Monorail, Great Pyramid, Farm Fixes, Roller Coaster, Monorail. Monorail line builds. Read the whole sign. Enchanted Forest, Dragon Sanctuary, Mexico Pavilion. What I have decided is I think I'm going to add a pavilion to this area every season. Yeah, me too. I'm not always the best at following through on long-term plans, but it tells you this much. If I'm planning Season 4 before I finished Season 2, you know the series isn't going anywhere. As long as you play on 2 seasons ahead, I can rest in the comfort of a continuing series. Yep. Well, because the nice thing is if I get stuck on something in Season 3, I have something else to work on. But of course, you already know what I'm planning for Season 3. So, lots of different things to pull at my attention for that. And this is where I say you should watch my live streams because you get behind the scenes things and previews of things coming up. So, I won't be announcing this in the video. In fact, I won't even be announcing it at the end of Season 2, although I am kind of planning on dropping a hint at the very end of Episode 70. But yes, so Season 3, if you've been watching, you know that one of the things I've been working on this season was clearing out the End Island. Well, I am building a 1-to-1 scale Star Destroyer where the center End Island used to be. That is the primary project for Season 3. It's not the only project. I am also planning on building towns in several different worlds from the Star Wars universe. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Don't have to stick exactly to long-term plans, but having them means Still inspired. Yep. Yeah, I'm certainly not lacking in inspiration for this game. I'm sometimes lacking in motivation for specific projects. Yeah, but inspiration, no, not lacking there. I don't know why I'm putting all of these down, because I certainly don't need them all. Let's see. Okay, so this is going to... Why? Oh, because I was mining earlier. Apparently I didn't put all the shulker boxes down. All right, and then let's get... Did I put kelp in there? Behind the scenes previews. What a live stream tease. Yep. Did I put kelp? I don't think I did, but I guess it doesn't hurt to take it. What I do feel fairly confident that I did not put in that shop was dead coral. But I'm going to put it there anyway. Last season, we location scouted a whole street without you saying why. Ah, yes. I actually just came across that live stream as I was putting together those playlists this week. Because I had actually forgotten that we had done that. Not forgotten that I had done that, but forgotten that I hadn't told you what we were doing. Pickles. Okay. So then, how many did I need? These 4. What was on the ground there? Oh, ink sac. One of these is empty. First one I put down, I guarantee. All right. Let's see, where do the pickles go? The pickles go in there. I did have. Way to go, genius. All right, let's try this again. Nothing in that one. Okay. Pickles. Blue stuff. Yellow stuff. Red stuff. Purple stuff. Pink stuff. All right. Which was the empty one? That's the empty one. Okay. What color? Red. Oh, that's not so good. Guess what? How do I want to do? Let's put that there. And then... Nope. And then that can go, and that can go. Whoops. In there. Whew. That is a lot. All right, and this is fire coral, so let's find that. Okay. And then let me clean this shulker box out. And what goes in there? Purple, purple, purple. I think I'm going to need a shulker box of purple. It's going to be very close. Yep, I'm going to need a shulker box for purple. All right, that one's empty. And, oh, what is purple? Bubble coral. Brain bubble. Overflow in the fans. Maybe. I got more shulker boxes than I know what to do with, so let's see. I have to keep that for now. Let's take this. We got the yellow, and I'm going to need... And I should color code these, but I'm not overly fussed about that at the moment. I've lost my pick. I still remember I had a, what is this? Horn coral. One of my former students commented on one of the early videos in this series, and he said, "Ah, yes, the coral reefs of Arendelle." All right. What do we think? Blue or pink? We don't need to think. All right, we're going to ignore the fact that I just said we don't need to think. Also, that needs to go. Is this? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So, I need to do, let's take the blue out, put the pink in. How many did I need? Math. So at the last day of the Bible Club, my daughter was totaling up all of the money that they'd raised, and she had gotten some last minute donations, and so she's trying to add them up in her head as in front of everyone, and was slightly struggling to do it. I went up to her after, and I said, never do math on camera. There we go. Easy peasy. And now I'm going to be absolutely lazy. I'm not standing in it. Oh, did I really get... Wow. There was not nearly as much stuff in there as I thought there was. Not one, but two crafting benches. Alright, those go there, and then the rest of this is going to go back to the quarry. I'm a little disappointed. Not disappointed. I'm I'm a little sad that I'm soon going to have to take down these farms. I'll tell you what, though. The dripstone farm, it's been very nice having the dripstone farm here. Avert your eyes. You didn't see anything. I'm just moving the chest monster. That thing has gone off a couple of times when I've been in the castle working and has scared the daylights out of me. Alright, and now we put all of this back. Never look luck. Alright. We're almost there. If only the world would catch up. Could be about to fly into a wall, and I'd never... Wall! Alright. Picking up the bed. Taking... Let's see. One of these was not full? Nope, they're all full. And then... 1, 2... Wait, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, excuse me. That'll do. Alright. Are we going all the way? Let's go all the way. Now, let's see. This is fairly shallow, so I think we'll keep... No, can't go all the way. Can't go all the way. Have to leave a loading dock area. Actually, you know what? Saying that, let's maybe... Let's do this. Let's bring this out to there. Let's bring this out to there. And then... I am struggling to place the blocks. Alright, and then I could have used that, one of those crafting tables. I've got one over here. Is that going to be enough? Just take it with you, and then you won't have the problem. Then what we'll do is we will do it at slab level. How far? Let's go. Let's maybe go to there. How many was this? This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seems appropriate. Counting with Yensid. Trademark. And then let's do 3. And then let's maybe do... It'd be kind of nice to have like some cracked stone here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. And let's maybe do that. Yeah. Let's do one more stone there. Yeah. So that looks a little bit more natural there. And then we can bring that around. Probably take that crafting table out of my offhand now. Okay. I'm going to start this here, but then I'm going to bring it back. Because this actually is a fairly flat area. We're going to add some trees here. Eventually, not right now. But I want some more willow trees over here. Yep, I think that's going to be good. Actually, let's go and let's do a couple of these little depression areas. Since we're not going to build this up too sharply, it'd be nice to have a little bit of contrast in there. And let's carve out another little area here. These are all going to end up shaped the same if I'm not careful. Let's see here. Let's go like that. And then I think what we'll do is we'll come down over here and let's do a little of that maybe. And then, nope. Put that in the wrong place. There, and there, and there, and there. And then where's my bucket? Let's see. Do I do one of those over here, maybe? Yeah, we'll do that. That there, and that there, and, well, that's not very helpful. Imagine if you could have half water levels. I don't know how you do that. I mean, you can do it in a cauldron. So why couldn't you do it in a small enclosed area? Chicken. Why am I hearing chicken? Because I'm pretty sure there's a chicken living in the ocean under the castle. I think that's why. I'll just leave him under there, and I should name him Tuna. You know, I totally forgot that I was supposed to do dungeons. I don't even know where the dungeons would go. I actually think they're part of the, like the outer wall. Half water level, yes, please. Yeah. Because I know that when Elsa is brought back to Arendelle, she's kept in some kind of dungeon or prison cell, and she's able to look out, and she's like at the level of the fjord. So if that's the case, she couldn't be anywhere inside the castle, because nowhere in the castle is at the height of the fjord. And I guess she escapes out of there onto the fjord. So yeah, who knows? I don't think that's a thing that's going to happen. That was one part of the thing that I said, yeah, I don't think I'm getting to this season. Was that little barracks area. Name tag the chicken, Lance Wingstrong. That poor chicken has been treading water for a year and a half. Year and a half. When did I start season 2? Because I feel like I finished season 1 in the summer. If that's the case, then this season has gone on almost 2 years. Which would probably be about right, actually. Because that first season was a little more than a year, and I had done a couple other series mixed in, or like alternating. Let's see how this looks. Well, it looks good. He has earned the name Wingstrong. Yeah. What's the matter, Emma? Or probably the better question is, what are you stealing? My cat has a tendency to steal small stuffed animals. Oh, I think this is too far back. Let's see here. Let's maybe bring this back to there, and then we'll do another thing out from there when we come back around. We're so close. I've run out of resources. I would also manage to pick the one shulker box that was not full. Kitties love stuff. Yeah. I'm pretty sure she thinks they're her babies. The irony is that when I discovered her habit of stealing the little stuffed animals, I said, "Oh, well, you know what? I'll get you your own." Because I always end up taking them back because she either steals the dog's toys or my daughter's little stuffed animals. Neither of which she's allowed to keep. Although she managed to steal the dog toys that the dog doesn't usually play with. I'm like, no, you can't have these. So I bought her own. Yeah, she wouldn't touch it. Apparently, if she hasn't stolen it, it is not worth it. So I eventually gave it. It was a dog toy anyway, so I eventually just gave it to the dog. Who also didn't want it because the cat had touched it. Although she has no problem taking back the other toys that the cat takes. I will say, for all of the stuffed toys that my dog has had, she has never once gone after a stuffed animal that was not hers. Something for which I am extremely grateful. Broody kitty, yes. It is going to be so much easier to work on other projects for the next episode, having this done. Because this felt like this was going to be a massive task. And apart from the half an hour that we took to clean up that storage, this project has only taken about 2 hours. Considering how long some of the other terraforming has taken, I'd say that's pretty good. I think I want this mostly to be at this height, so we're going to do this the quick and easy way. And then I can always build up later. I'm about to be stuck, though. It's a good Lucy pup. Yep. Yeah, she's a good girl. It's been a very rough weekend on her. She does not like fireworks. Nor does she like thunder. So yeah, between the fireworks and the thunderstorms. The funny thing is, though, it's like, dogs are supposed to, like, take their cues of how to act from, like, people, right? At least that's what I've heard. Like, so, the big old border collie is absolutely terrified of, thunder and fireworks. Meanwhile, the 9-pound cat and the 2-pound bunny are not the slightest bit fussed by them. Storage cleaning was bonus work. Exactly. And something that needed to be done. And I put it away properly, except for those couple of shulker boxes, which we're not talking about. Which means I don't have to clean it up yet again later. All right, yeah, we will do a little bit here. Let's do... It's not like I don't have the stone. We'll build up a boulder. That is a nice boulder. Sorry, couldn't resist. These are a little much. Too much of a good thing, right? Something like that. It's good. Let's do a... Don't remember you having a bunny. We had a bunny too, but it died. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we've had a bunny for about 2 years. Year and a half. Of all the pets I've had, the bunny is far and away the strangest creature. His name was Edmund Blackadder. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Let's go clean this up. Let's see here. That's gravel. Yeah, this was a very failed attempt at making a boulder. Tide pools are a nice touch. Thank you. It's a small detail-y thing without having to go too crazy. Let's see, give me that back. Put all those away. Inventory is almost out. Hey, look, grass. And other stuff. I wanted to know what was in that box. Thank you very much. Apparently it was gravel, and there's nothing in that one. Cool. All right. Stone. This is it. This is the last corner. Let's do... Yeah, let's do that. And then let's maybe do... no, not that. Let's go... No, that's not where I want that. If I don't stream next Wednesday, know that it's because I'm reading the newest Frozen book that comes out next Tuesday. Don't have to texture like Green, Scar, and Pearl for it to look good. This is true. I want to texture like Green, Scar, and Pearl, but I don't have the time, the patience. I was going to say or sanity, but I'm not sure that applies to do that kind of texturing work. Because I definitely don't have the sanity, but I don't think they do either. Have you been watching Double Life? Double Life? Is that what it's called this time? Double Life? I absolutely love that series for a number of reasons. One, I like all the content creators involved. Two, Green dreamed it up, so of course it is hilarious. Three, I like that it's a limited run thing, so like, you know, you're not left like it's and I don't mind open-ended stuff, you know, like obviously I watch Hermitcraft and that tends to be very open-ended. But it's a nice change of pace, you know, to have something that you know is only going to be, you know, a short-term kind of thing. Yeah. And it's introduced me to some new YouTubers who I really like. Never stop reading the Frozen books. Their research, yes. Well, see, and this is going to be the first official. I don't think there have been any. This is it's the first novel. There might have been like some little kids books. And I know there have been comics, but I have a hard time keeping up with all the different comics. But this is the first book that is set post Frozen 2. So I'm very excited. No, not interested in that style of play. Okay. That's totally fair. I can... oh. I'm sorry. Why is the pick block not working? Oh, you know what we need to do? One of the things that will enhance this and add some nice, easy little texture would be adding moss on top of some of these rocks. I don't want to get too high against this wall here. Is this now the second night I haven't slept, or is this the third night? I guess we'll find out when the phantoms attack. I think this is only the second night I haven't slept. Yeah, I'm very torn about how to read the new Frozen book, because I get something like that, something that I've been looking forward to for... This has been in the works for a while. I'm trying to remember when I first heard about it. But yeah, so I've known it's been coming for a while. And so I'm tempted to like binge read it in like a day or two, but then it'll be over, and then I will have another long wait until new stuff comes out. So I don't know, because the last book that came out I read in about 3 days, and it was so good. And same author is. Well, the co-authors on this one, but the author who did the last Frozen book is writing part of this one, so I'm excited for what I know is going to be a very well-written book. Moss carpets, yes. And again, you should not be able to get up onto the wall, I feel like. It's been a while since we've had some boulders, so pop a few of those out. Oh, I could do boulders in different colors. Wait, did we just finish? We just finished! So I feel like I built this island up over Christmas break of 2020, which means this has been a year and a half in the making. Premises to force a demise, and that goes strongly against your nature of nurturing. Yeah, that makes sense. Done. Yay! Oh, I didn't show this off in the video last week, but I swapped out the... I don't know what leaves I was using, but I swapped out for the mangrove leaves for the willow tree. They look so much better. I feel like I need to fill in a little bit more of that, though. Yeah. Okay. So, how much? That's gonna go over there. Fanfare for the common Jensen. Oh, it's not that far. What time is it? It's 11:40. Oh, to have this done. This was something I was going to do in this episode anyway. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Let me put some stuff away a second here. Well, not away, but let's do. Okay, so I need the stone still. That's empty, and I want the dirt, and then the rest of this I can put down. Okay. All right, and let's grab some of that. I don't need a ton of that. And then actually I can just leave that down. I need 2 inventory slots left over. I need 3 inventory slots left over. All right, let's go grab conduit. I know there's one over here. Oh, I need to put my helmet on if I do this because I don't have the... There we go. $42 in the conduit. Locate the wind and throw the caution. Why did I stop? Oh, I know why. Because even with conduit power, I'm still going to want my helmet. Right. And we'll just put it here. I don't know what the range of that is. We'll go here. There we go. Okay, so let's... what's the best way to do this? I guess the way that I always did it, which is to just build up... Now, what's going on here? Okay, I think that was before I knew what I was doing over here. So... let's go ahead. Let's build a nice little row along the floor here. feel like it's been so long since I've done this kind of terraforming. Not sure I remember how. Oh, good, the conduit's right there. Good placement. That's going to be steep, but I do not care. This is going to be a very deep, steep pool, but you know what? That is okay. We can't do... let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring this out here. And then we'll bring it... there. Yeah, and we'll have to tweak that as we get a little bit closer. Okay. Ooh, cramp in my hand. All right, so then we shall build up. Where's this going? Let's build it up this way. There we go. And we'll do a few of those. It's not quite as steep. Oh, I should really take my elytra off. It's a sure drop off. Steep happens. And then let's go up the other way from here. And we'll transition to dirt right there. Okay. All right, that's a good start. Let's see here. This might be easier done bringing it down from the top. Oh, apparently it's nighttime. Did I sleep? Who knows? It's fine. This is one where you kind of have to go back and forth rather than straight up and down. Forgot how annoying it was to work underwater. Like, in some ways, it's easier. Because it's almost like you're working in creative. The key being almost. Starting to get just the littlest bit bleary-eyed. Martin, I don't know if you've been up on all of the newest Marvel movies. I haven't seen any that have come out since Endgame. Actually, no, that's not true. I did see Spider-Man Far From Home, but I haven't seen any of the stuff that's come out in the last year or so. But I'm very, very excited for the Thor movie that is coming out on Friday. Largely because one of my favorite characters and actresses is returning. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to binge all of the newest ones just so that I'm up to date, so I'm not missing any references in this one. But I saw a thing today, and I don't know if it's true or not. It would be absolutely hilarious, if it was. But apparently, what's the guy's name? Taika Waititi was talking with Natalie Portman, after finishing the filming for the latest Thor movie, and I guess she was saying, she's like, "Oh, so what's next?" And apparently his response is, "Well, I'm working on this new Star Wars thing. Would you like to be in a Star Wars movie?" Let's see, where should we transition to dirt? Maybe we should stone everything and then add the dirt. Watched Far From Home and No Way Home, but nothing else. Okay. Yeah, I watched Far From Home. And I didn't watch it. I watched it knowing No Way Home was coming out, but not close enough. I was like, oh, I've got to see No Way Home now when it comes out, and then I had to wait too long, and so it was kind of like, oh, I missed my chance to see it in the theater because I had lots of other stuff going down, and so my drive to want to see it wasn't as high as it had been. I do still want to see it though. There's a baldy chick to make the yeah. That got me thinking. We had the Obi-Wan series that just wrapped up on Disney Plus. I'm like, ooh, could we have a Padme series? Like you could do something of her time like as a senator before the events of Attack of the Clones. Because unlike Hayden Christensen, she doesn't look like she's aged since those movies. Let's see. That's apparently not going to break. There we go. Let's take that out and do that. And that'll work. Okay, let's see here. Let's build up some more guidelines. Really enjoyed No Way Home. Okay. Well, I remembered when I was watching Far From Home. I'm out of stone. I remember you had made a comment about not liking the way they had handled the end credits of Far From Home. And then I saw that, and I was like, oh, I get it. So, yeah, I actually read a there's actually there's a couple of books that follow Padme. One takes place, I think. No, one takes place like as she becomes a senator. Because she was essentially done with politics when her her time being queen ended. And I forget who it was. It might have been Palpatine asked her to serve. It might have been somebody else. Asked her to consider running for Senate. And it was good. Dark Side of the Force does this. Things that are unnatural, like rapid aging. Yeah. I tell you though, I don't know if you ever ended up getting Disney Plus or not. The Kenobi series was phenomenal. Um, Not what I was expecting. Far From Home needed Sam Raimi. Yeah. I mean, it was essentially episode 3.5. Um, yeah, but they did such a good job with it. I mean, it had some issues, but um, really did a nice job of connecting um, Revenge of the Sith to A New Hope. Fixed a couple of things. I'm not always the biggest fan of retconning, but it nicely wrapped a few things up and made a few things make a little more sense. I always see little things that bug me. Individual blocks. Oh, I thought I was going to do more guidelines. Instead, I did one. Here, let's do more of them. No, still don't pay for streaming service. I don't blame you. Disney Plus is the only streaming service I pay for. It's the only one I'm willing to pay for. We'll happily do Patreon, though. Cough, hint, hint. Someday I might go back to Patreon. My biggest thing with Patreon, and it had nothing to do with Patreon, and it had everything to do with me, was it got very hard for me to keep up with like the things I was supposed to be doing patron wise. And yeah, I didn't I wanted to be able to provide what I said I was going to provide. And when that became too difficult, that was a large part of the reason I stopped. The other part of it was most of the people supporting me were people that I knew, and I felt bad taking their money. I know I shouldn't, but Somebody else commented on Patreon on one of my videos recently. And I was like, oh, I don't have a Patreon anymore. I should probably go back and make sure that I've deleted that link from all of the videos. I have this plug-in program that I use with my YouTube. And it lets me do some things. Like it helps organize and it makes it easier to edit things. And some of the features it can do, like, bulk editing of descriptions and tags and things like that. The only problem is they want you to pay for that service, and I'm not willing to pay for it. Finally got a raise, so I joined, only to find you left. Recently I have someone to support through the wardrobe, a Narnia channel. Oh, cool. Refuse to fill out information for where to have the perks mail. You don't want them. How's that looking? Yeah, looks good. Let's do a little something there. And there. Yep. Looks good. Let's actually start with the dirt here. Makes it a little bit easier to work. I can't believe I actually left a sharp corner like that, and I'm gonna leave it. You can do Ko-Fi, though. Should anyone feel really burdened to dump money down your well? What is Ko-Fi? I haven't heard of that. I have a friend who is on a site called Buy Me a Coffee. And it's a similar kind of thing to Patreon. But it's kind of like, I think it's almost more like, oh, if you want to tip somebody for doing something. I finally got smart. I do I have a lawn mowing business that I do during the summer to make up for the income that I don't get from the fact that I'm not working at the school during the summer. And I do my billing through PayPal, and it's always had this thing of, like, an option to, to give somebody a chance to leave a tip, and I've never put it on there, because I don't know why I didn't, but I have a customer who was a sporadic customer. Like, she wasn't a regular, like, every week customer, and she always tipped me. Well, she's moved to being a regular weekly customer this year, and is it kind of got the idea. I'm like, well, she always tips. Well, why don't I go ahead on this billing cycle and just put it on there and see if anybody wants to tip? Yeah. I've gotten, was it $40 worth of tips so far? Yeah, I'm regretting not having done that sooner. Ko-Fi allows for donations, one time rescheduled. Takes no fees, add no waiting period. Use it for Prairie Pirate Yo, a Minecraft streamer. Oh, cool. I'll have to look into that. You know, like these little things. That'll work. $40 covers a decent chunk of gasoline. Yeah. About 1 week's worth of lawn customers. No, it's not that bad yet. I was watching Michigan's gubernatorial primary debate earlier tonight. Which that has just been a fiasco because half of the candidates got wiped out because there were fraudulent signatures on their I want to call it an application. Minimum Ko-Fi amount is $3. Okay. Yeah, mind you, you know they're not doing anything to clean up voter rolls, but you know they'll happily use it when it benefits them. Yeah, but I don't know. I heard some good things. I didn't know much about the candidates before tonight, but learned a little bit more. A dolphin! Oh, what did you find? I built a whole aquarium in my daughter's world, and I had a whole thing with dolphins. And I haven't been there in well, I'm there all the time because it's in the same area as other stuff that I'm doing. But I haven't checked on them in a while, and I go back today, and my dolphins are gone. And this was after doing extensive testing to make sure that they had enough air. I was a little disappointed about that. Fiasco is such a family-friendly term. Yeah, Yeah, that's me putting things diplomatically. Well, and then one of the candidates was arrested last week. Last week or a couple of weeks ago. And I'm pretty sure he is the front runner in the polls, so of course he was. You know, because he happened to be in Washington last January. I'll at least give the moderator credit. He said, that you've, were, arrested for things allegedly committed. I'm like, oh, so you didn't actually go and say actually committed. And I'm out. Uh-oh. Dolphins in Minecraft lack the intelligence of real-world dolphins. Very true. It's that great Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy quote. Man always believed he was superior to dolphins for all the things he had invented. I don't remember what all it was, you know. Well, all the dolphin ever did was muck about in the ocean having a good time. Meanwhile, the dolphin has always thought he was superior to man for precisely the same reasons. I'm so out of Hitchhiker's quotes. I don't know what I'm going to do for episode 42 of next season. That's 2 square. Yeah, it's better. Really don't like how this is generated with like the sand mixed in around the gravel and stone. And why can I not break this? So long, and thanks for all the fish. Yep. I could title the episode Not Again. And that is two projects that needed to be knocked off the list. This one's been bugging me for a while. You did the blue whale and the geranium this season. Did I? I don't. I might have. I don't remember. I don't remember everything that I did in that one. Hey, it's daytime. Ugh. 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 This has been bugging me because I've been meaning to do this for months, and it's not that I was lacking inspiration, it was just that I just kept not getting to it. And now it's done. Yay! Happy Yensid noises. Woohoo! What the? And now I'm flying, apparently, and now I'm in the water. Whee! I don't think I've ever flown in this perspective. Look at the world. How about that? Awesome. And apparently I stopped swimming. Flying, whatever. I don't know. All right. It's very late. What time is it? 12:25. I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours. And we have accomplished much. Nothing to do next week. I'm kidding. There will still be plenty to do next week. That is where I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. So, thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Let's see. Worlds Collide tomorrow. No OrgelCraft next Monday. I'm putting 2 weeks on this next episode. Although I knocked probably the biggest project off, so we'll just see. I mean, I'm not that episode's not coming out Monday. There's no way, but I might just get more accomplished. So thanks for watching. Have a good night. See you real soon.